taking on the Kansas City Chiefs.
The shadow's starting to get a bit longer. Week 10 of the NFL season is here, and we're underway on EA Sports.
And this will go as a touchback, and they will begin things at the 25. And they'll come out with a 3 tight end look on the first play of the drive. Here's Pacheco to begin the drive. And he can only manage to get a couple. 2nd and 8 coming up. You talk about this Washington defense.
Well, they've been very good this year against the pass, currently holding on to a top 10 ranking at number 10.
Yeah, defending the pass hasn't been an issue for them. It's been stopping the run. And if they don't stop the run, they can't get back to their strength, which is guarding against the air attack.
They'll break the huddle, come up on 2nd and 8 at the 27-yard line.
Again, it's Pacheco.
And he's going to be down at the 35. Gain of 7.
Now, this Washington defense, Charles, terrific in the victory a week ago.
Yeah, what stood out to me on tape, the way they were flying to the football. So that tells me that they've got all their assignments down, and they're playing with extreme confidence.
And that's going to be a Chiefs first down as he's got this up to the 40-yard line. The Chiefs at 6-2 to start play. They come in off a loss last time out, but overall they've been playing pretty well. 6 wins and 8 prior to that defeat.
Last week they took one on the chin, but to me, this is a pretty resilient bunch. So I don't think they'll dwell too much on that loss. They'll be looking to come out in this one and make amends right now.
And he'll take this ahead for about 4. 2nd down coming up.
Well, you don't turn your nose up at a gain of 4, do you? They'll take that on first down. Playbook's got to be pretty well open on 2nd and 6.
Now they'll throw with Mahomes.
They'll check this one down to Pacheco.
So the completion gets him just a yard. And now we've got a 3rd and 4. And they're getting him involved early.
You feel like they saw something on tape, or they just have a sense with him because he's had a good week of practice or something in that area that they want him involved. Just as you said, they want him to touch it either in the running game or the passing game, but they must like the matchups they're getting.
Now a 3rd down throw, but it misses the target. Incomplete. Here's the Chiefs punter now. As the first drive of the game stalls out, he's on to punt. This is away, but boy, headed straight for the sidelines. And this is going to be ruled out, I think, just inside the 20. Yes, it will. Side judge calls it at the 19-yard line. Now a first carry here for Robinson. And he'll get this up to the 34-yard line. 15 yards is the pickup there, and the drive starting very nicely. First down. Charles, they won last week despite him not running the ball well. They told us need to get him going. Runs like that help.
And they talked to us about leaning on him because, as you noted, last week they didn't have to. Still won the ball game. They leaned on other people to give them the yardage that they needed, but they really want him to be that guy, and that's what they're doing early in this game.
Takes it to about the 37.
They went right back to him, but he pretty much had nowhere to go on that play.
Yeah, the previous carry looked pretty good. That one, maybe he was a little tired. I don't know.
Yeah, maybe he should have tapped out and had a second back come in and maybe make that run. Who knows?
This a 2nd and 7 from the 37.
Back to throw. Buckner. And that is incomplete. A lot of force bearing down on him there. He could not hang on. It's third down.
You talk about this Chiefs defense.
They come in the top 10 unit against the pass, currently 8th in the NFL.
This secondary has really developed into one of the strengths of this team. They diagnose, they cover, they run, they hit. What a nice team.
On third down, Buckner. And that is incomplete. Oh, he had a defender right there with him to force that to the ground. And fourth down now coming up.
Washington going to send out their punter
as he's on to punt for the first time this afternoon. And the punt over the side in the air, and the spot will be inside the 35. The KC offense out of the huddle, ready for their next drive. And, Charles, if the season ended today, and it's not going to, we still have December left.
More football.
We're only in November. But they would be a wild card team. And that's great. They'd be in the playoffs, but you know they're trying to bump up to be one of those division leaders.
That guarantees you at least one home game in the playoffs, and that's what you're really seeking. But there also isn't much margin for error for this team, right? Because right where they're sitting, a two-game losing streak could have them out of the playoffs, so they've got to make sure they continue to keep the momentum going.
Absolutely. There's some sharks smelling blood in the water behind them. They get 7 out of that, so they're left with a 3rd and 3.
Coming up here looking for 3 yards to pick up the first.
Murray going to try to throw on third down.
Pass taken in by his big tight end.
And he'll be taken down, but not before he works it past the 50. That goes for a Chiefs first down, 14 yards.
That's good for our Kansas City Chiefs. First and 10 at the 48-yard line.
Looking to throw is Mahomes.
All the Commanders are going to get there as he's taken down. Jonathan Allen, the former first-round pick, getting in there to bring him down.
Now following the sack, they'll look to make amends on a 2nd down and 17. Now here's Mahomes.
All right, rifles one, and that's going to be intercepted. Picked off by Cameron Curl.
And he'll take it across midfield and down to the 48-yard line. Charles, that makes now 5 interceptions in not even 5 quarters. Remember, he threw 4 picks last week.
And this turns into a tough situation because a lot of fans, the first thing is, oh, well, we need to change quarterbacks. This is your guy. This is your elite player. You can't just take him out like that. If I'm the coach, I make a little joke and say, you know, some big guy, we're going to change the football. So it's obvious that's the problem. It's not you. Keep firing.
Throwing to start the drive. Buckner. Flush to his, nowhere to go here. He lost the football.
Oh, and one of the linemen on the other side has got it.
A lot of bad news on that play for them, wasn't there? Lost the football, lost a lot of yardage, but I think the good news outweighs it. Able to retain possession. That was big for them.
Looking to throw on 2nd down. Buckner. This one complete to Curtis Samuel.
It's a nice completion, a little bit of run after catch as well to create the yardage that they got. But it is so tough to cover that route, the drag route, because they run it at varying speeds. Because the key is to create hesitancy on the defender's part.
Always so empathetic for those DBs, aren't you? To throw on 3rd down. Buckner.
Work in the middle of the field, and he's got a man complete.
And they'll wind up getting this one all the way down inside the 20. That goes for a gain of 31. Excellent execution, and now they're set up nicely.
Are they ever? Red zone? I wonder what the next play call is going to be, because after a big play like that, a lot of teams like to use the momentum to launch another one.
On 1st and 10, Buckner. And that is caught. Touchdown, Washington. Curtis Samuel, his 2nd touchdown on the season.
And the Commanders are on the board first here on the road in Kansas City. The extra point by Sly is up and good.
And that makes the score 7-0.
Commanders 7, Chiefs 0.
Joey Sly now to kick off after the touchdown. And we'll see a return here from the end zone. And not a good return here at all, as they'll be forced to start at the 12-yard line. The Chiefs offense about set to begin this drive. And we'll see if they can bounce back from that last drive. In particular, if they can bounce back at the quarterback position, Charles, after throwing their first interception of the ballgame.
Yeah, some guys, you know they're going to want to try and get a big play right away and take control back. Others, they're going to look to hit a couple shorter passes, get a little momentum back that way.
But for the defense, that goal's not changing a bit. They want another pick.
You're exactly right about that. In fact, you've got to watch them a little bit because in coverage, they may cut down their gaps a little bit, maybe their splits a little bit in order to try and get to the ball even faster.
After one, 7-0 on EA's second quarter from Arrowhead. It's the Chiefs in possession as they've got it with a 1st and 10. From the gun, it's Mahomes. His throw incomplete.
I tell you, Brandon, this defense is playing with some confidence. Haven't allowed a point yet. Flying to the football. I'm telling you, it's almost 11 to the ball on every snap. Another nice job there to force an incompletion.
Mahomes again here on 2nd and 10. Oh, and his early struggles continue. Here's another one intercepted. Picked off by Quan Martin.
Well, those have been a problem for him all season, but never quite as much as they have in these last few minutes. Let's count it up now. A pair of picks on his team's last 2 drives and double-digit interceptions this season. I don't care if you're the best in the game or an undrafted rookie. You've got to take better care of the football or you're going to cost your team chances.
And now this is intercepted. My goodness. Picked off by L'Jarius Sneed. And the Chiefs are going to take over once again. CeeDee was just his 2nd year in the league as a quarterback, but that's going to be one when he flips on the tape. He's like, I shouldn't have thrown that ball.
No doubt about it, and his coaching staff will be emphatic about he shouldn't have thrown that ball. But remember, 2nd year, as you noted, on-the-job training, so he's got to take this feedback that he's getting, negative or otherwise, and turn it into positives moving forward. I don't think any of us were surprised that they decided to start this drive on the ground after the last 2 drives ended in interceptions.
Unfortunately, though, not a lot going on that first play.
Yeah, I think the anticipation was felt also by the defense.
They try to throw on 2nd down, but this one is incomplete. Fair to say, hasn't been his best game throwing the football, but also not getting a lot of help out there either.
Yeah, you nailed it pretty well, you know. He's got to throw it better, got to get more help. Obviously one that should have been caught. They've got to find a way to bring those 2 elements together so they can make some progress in this one.
And he'll be taken down, but not before they reach the 50. That's a gain of nearly 40 yards on 3rd and medium to pick up the 1st. So the line of scrimmage all the way up to midfield now as they've got it 1st and 10. From midfield, here's Mahomes. He'll drop this off to Pacheco. And he is tackled inside the 40, not quite to the 35. Between the last 2 plays, they moved it over half the length of the football field. This offense finding its legs now. Here's another 1st and 10. Again, they'll throw with Mahomes. Well, this one complete. It's Rashee Rice. And he works it past the 30, almost to the 25. 11 more on that one, and another 1st down. Mahomes gets it out quickly, and it's complete out wide. And down inside the 15, shy of the 10. Back-to-back nice gains. That one for 14 yards and another 1st.
I like watching the wide receiver screen because it's a real teamwork play. Because guess what? The guy catching the ball, he'll get all the credit. But how about the people up to block in front of him, either fellow receivers or offensive linemen? That makes that play a really nice timing play, and sometimes it can break big.
And he is met in his tracks behind the line of scrimmage. Officially, it's a 1-yard loss. That's going to bring up 2nd and 11.
That's a play to take note of there for the defense, I think, in the future. If you're going to try and block him, maybe you get a guard to help double-team him and try and steer him out of the play. They should have done it on that snap.
Maybe just a slight detour on what's been a strong drive. Here's 2nd and 11.
Trap 60, trap 60.
To throw is Murray. That's complete right around the 8. 4 yards the gain, and it'll bring up a 3rd down.
Oh, it's time to give a little credit there to the defense. They played that very well because it was a drag route, and he ran a little shallower than normal as he worked straight across the field. He was hoping he'd get lost behind the defensive line, but once he made the catch, nowhere to go.
And that is caught. Touchdown, Kansas City. Travis Kelce from 8 yards out.
And the Chiefs go nearly the length of the field and finish it off with 6 points. Extra point by Butker is on target.
And we are tied at 7. So all even at 7 now as they kick it away.
And here comes a return from just beyond the goal line. And the decision to come out of the end zone is going to cost him 5 yards as he's taken down right at the 20.
They were trying to create some space to run. They created the penalty.
And you work on it so much. You work on it so hard. But it's tough to simulate game speed in practice. And that often runs you into a penalty.
Robinson up the middle.
And a short gain here across the 10 to the 12.
Nick Bolton there on the tackle.
I think if we put together a job description for a middle linebacker, we would start with being able to hold down things in the middle of the line of scrimmage and be able to take on blockers. But how about the guys who can go sideline to sideline and make plays?
Love a guy that can do that. We saw a perfect example of it right there. To throw on 2nd down. Buckner.
Got a man. It's De'Ami Brown complete.
And brought down, but not before reaching the 25. 13 yards on his first catch. It's a 1st down as well.
And that's a more than acceptable read right there because it's zone coverage, so timing is everything. This time he waits for his man to come open, puts it right on him, and they pick up a 1st down.
A 1st down run, good for about 3. 2nd and 7 coming up.
Yeah, I don't know if it's exactly a win-win, but if you're on offense, you'll take that kind of a run, all right? It was kind of stacked up, found a little bit of yardage, and frankly, they're pretty close to staying on schedule on offense. The playbook is still open for the coordinator.
Looking to throw on 2nd down. Buckner got his man complete over the middle. That's Robinson.
10 yards there, good for a Washington 1st down.
Partner, normally double coverage is reserved for receivers and tight ends, but this time they actually targeted the running back with it, and it still wasn't enough. He attacked the defense and got in a great position to haul in the catch and get a nice gain out of it.
Throwing on 1st down. Buckner.
Target is to Dotson, and he's got him.
And he'll go out of bounds. It appears right at the 45.
We didn't need to ask around the league, but we got to confirm this guy's a good player. They've got to find a way to get him more involved, call a few more plays that target him.
Absolutely, because here we are toward the end of the 1st half, and that's the 1st target, not just the 1st catch, 1st target. To throw on 2nd down. Buckner. And it's a short one here, complete to the tight end. Now he's able to take it across midfield before going out of bounds.
It's a gain of 6. And the Commanders' 1st down.
Back to throw again. A hit as he throws there, incomplete.
Well, a momentary speed bump there with that throw, partner. The defense had other ideas, and they're trying to mount a small stand before this drive reaches the end zone.
They'll look to throw again.
Oh, the turnover fest continues. Here's another interception. Now he's loose down the left sideline.
And he will take this one home. It's a touchdown.
An Excellent play there, CD, on the pick six. And I think were they a nickel? Did they have an extra DB out there?
Yeah, Brandon, I think they were in standard nickel, not the Buffalo, as teams like to call it, meaning 3 safeties for big nickel. They just wanted to take away the quarterback's throwing lanes, and that's exactly what they did, and came through with a big-time pick six.
Extra point by Booker is on target.
And that makes the score 14-7. So they'll get another shot on offense following that pick six. And now the kick is away.
This fielded right at the goal line. And he'll get it up across the 20 to the 21-yard line. The Washington offense at the line and ready to roll. That 7-0 lead in there is short-lived as they've now given up 2 straight touchdowns to fall behind by 7.
Yeah, but no cause for discouragement here. Yeah, they've fallen behind, but haven't they proven that they can go down and score? So what was the formula that got them down there the first time? Get back to something close to that, and maybe they can get this game tied up.
Now here's a throw that's complete. Finding room at midfield. And he's going to be out of bounds, but not before he takes it inside the 40. The catch and run pays off for 29 yards. So here's a 1st and 10 at the 38. Looking to throw. Buckner. Complete. It's Dotson. He's going to go out of bounds, but he takes this one down just shy of the 20. 17 more yards on that one as they keep the drive rolling.
My goodness, they've come out locked in on this drive. Play calling, execution, they are fully in sync. 3 straight passes, 3 first downs. They're moving the ball downfield almost at will. This defense really struggling to find answers.
They'll stick with the passing game as he looks to throw. And this is going to be caught, but they'll say out of bounds. So it's incomplete.
And not a common sight, at least on this drive. A momentary setback, though, for this passing game that has been moving well this series. Good thing for them, though. Still 2 more downs to connect and try and pick up another first down.
Again, he'll drop to throw. Caught out left side by Robinson.
Washington now going to use the first of their 3 timeouts
as they get the stoppage with just over 50 seconds remaining in half number 1.
And we see another pitch and catch there to the running back. This position just continues to evolve. They become just as critical to the passing attack as a lot of receivers, tight ends, because their ability to make people miss in the open field can really...
Touchdown, Washington.
From 17 yards out.
And the Commanders are an extra point away from tying the ball game here in the final minute of the first half. The extra point by Sly is up and good.
And that is going to tie our game as we approach halftime. This one tied at 14 now as he sends this one away.
This will be returned from deep in the end zone. And only able to get this to the 19, so probably should have opted for the touchback. The KC offense out of the huddle, ready for their next drive. And they've got a little over 40 seconds to work with if they want to try to put something together.
Open man, it's the tight end, Kelsey. The Chiefs will use the first of their timeouts as the clock will stop with 37 seconds to play in this first half. So 1 play, and they're already just shy of midfield. To throw, it's Mahomes. And he'll be hit as he releases it, and that'll fall incomplete.
His back has been a dependable safety valve all game, so he went back to him when his first read was covered. Just unable to connect, so the play results in no gain.
Mahomes now to throw. Flushed out right. And he's just going to get rid of this thing to no one here. He throws it away, and now it's third.
This is part of why this guy's got multiple MVPs on the mantle. We're used to seeing him make the impossible throws, but here Mahomes knows he's got nothing, so he wisely just gets rid of it.
Throwing is Mahomes on third.
And the Washington pressure gets to him. He will go down.
Jonathan Allen able to record his 5th sack of the season.
Now the Commanders going to burn the second of their timeouts
as they stop it with 19 seconds to go in half number 1. On 4th down, the punt team is on as this is sent away. It's a 40-yard punt, but they lose yardage on the return. And control of the football switching hands with very little time remaining until the half.
Out there set ready for this next drive, the Washington offense.
And the ball backed way up, so thinking with this amount of time on the clock, probably just sit on it, and we'll see these two teams go to the lockers.
Yeah, I don't think you want to overthink it in this situation. Either side of the ball. Just go ahead and finish up the half and get on out and talk about it.
For a lot of guys playing this game, there's no better feeling than running right through a tackle. He's able to lower his center of gravity and churn his legs for a really nice pickup.
Still won't go down. And he's going to get his guys another first down. Back-to-back good runs to start the drive. This one 13 yards.
So we've hit halftime all even at 14 apiece. As we'll head down to Orlando, that's where we find our man Jonathan Coachman at our EA Sports Halftime Report. Coach, and we welcome you back now alongside Charles Davis, our Brandon Gordon, getting set for quarter number 3 here. Party started for the second half. It was an even first half, all tied on the scoreboard.
And here comes a return from a few steps into the end zone. And in hindsight, probably should have taken a knee as he only gets this out to the 16-yard line. The Washington offense at the line and ready to roll. This offense ready for the first drive of the third quarter. Well, quarters number 1 and 2 entertaining. We saw some good offense points put up, Charles, and all tied on the scoreboard.
And it sets us up for what could be a really fun second half because we've seen both sides score almost at will here in the first half. And now, here in the second half, getting the ball first, you've got to think, hey, we can go out and really run our offense the way we did in the first half. But if I'm a defensive player, all I'm thinking is, can I make a play to really help out my team and break this streak of offense?
Second down pass play there, but it's incomplete. So the incomplete pass on the last play, and that leads us to our 3rd and 3. Back to throw. Buckner.
He's going to get that to his running back out of the backfield. And he's going to have a Commander's first down as they're able to get the 3rd down conversion.
Well, they certainly had success throughout this contest getting him the ball in the passing game, and there he picks up another first down. Whatever they saw going into this one, they've been able to capitalize on it, and no adjustment has been made to take it away.
On 1st and 10, it's Robinson.
And he'll take it across the 50 and into Chief territory.
64 yards rushing for him now to this point.
You know what really fires up offensive linemen? When the guy that is carrying the ball behind them can create his own space and break a tackle along the way.
Off play action. Buckner.
That's out wide here for Robinson.
And they'll get him down as he's inside the 40. The Washington passing game dialed in now. It's a first down.
Another catch for him there on this drive, Brandon, and it looks like they're going to utilize him out of the backfield any way they can. And that time they pick up a first down. So now on defense, you assign a man to him and try and cover him before he gets going.
They'll run this one right with Robinson.
He'll be hit down at the 33, 5 yards on the play.
That's a strong pickup right there on first down. And as this drive goes on, we're seeing an offensive line and running game imposing its will.
From the 33, here's 2nd and 5.
operating from the gun. Buckner. Robinson's got it. And he'll be brought down with a first down as the tackle's made at the Chiefs' 23. They picked up 5 yards last time. Now they double it and get 10 here.
Straight ahead, it's Robinson.
And they'll bring him down at the 13-yard line. It'll be a pickup of 10 yards. And that'll bring up a second and just about a few inches here.
On any explosive run, you can almost feel the ground shaking, and that's from the offensive linemen creating space for their runners. I had an old coach tell me before, they always told his runners, run around the offensive line in pregame. Get used to the...
And it's intercepted at the goal line.
Picked off by L'Jarius Sneed. And the Chiefs are going to take over once again. The Chiefs offense about set to begin this drive. They got the ball now following a big play, keeping the other guys out of the end zone. Now they'll start deep in their own territory, 1st and 10.
And nothing much materializing there on the first down run. He'll get a couple, and that's it.
2nd down and 8.
Now Mahomes. And a quick throw here, that's complete. It'll go down as a gain of 6. And now that sets up 3rd and 2.
They'll come to the line, needing only 2 yards to gain the first here. They'll try for the first with Pacheco.
They needed 2. They could only get 1. 4th down.
He handed it off there, but I don't really know if he would have kept it or tried to do anything else if it would have mattered.
Yeah, it's not always a wrong read when a play gets stacked up. Sometimes they're just at the line of scrimmage. There's just too many bodies to maneuver.
And as a result, now they're looking at a 4th down. Out there set and ready for this next drive, the Washington offense.
And with 3 interceptions thrown already, we'll see. Do they rely more on the ground game here?
They may have to change things offensively to try and settle things down, not just for the guy throwing the ball, but for the rest of the offensive unit, because their confidence has to be shaken a little bit. And you just wonder, is the backup going to start to warm up a little bit over on the sideline?
They'll bring a receiver in motion right.
Oh, this one, they need to go back to the drawing board. He's going to be swallowed up right away.
They'll say no gain on the play there. Now it'll be 3rd down.
Defensively, they had that one pretty well figured out.
Yeah, and one of the things about this play, it can be even more effective when you run a lot of motion, and there's plenty of times you don't hand it off.
Throw right side complete to Dotson.
And they're able to stop him short. On 3rd and 6, they'll only pick up 4.
Washington going to send out their punter
as he'll kick it away for the 2nd time. And he didn't quite have the backspin on that one. It hits at the 4 and continues into the end zone. It's a touchback. The KC offense out of the huddle, ready for their next drive. And our game's hit a little bit of a lull here, a little bit of a snag. Punts on back-to-back drives.
And old school coaches don't necessarily mind that. Didn't turn it over, right? Didn't create a big play for the other team. Right now what you're looking for is, can you gain an advantage in field position? And that's what both teams are seeking right now.
Yeah, they'll be seeking to gain that advantage here on this drive.
Well, they have that one snipped out defensively. That's a tough one to connect on when you got multiple defenders in the area, and it winds up incomplete.
On 2nd down, here's Mahomes. He finds his man, complete. That's 4. That'll leave him with a 3rd and 2 coming up. They got 8 yards there.
And when you're playing a quarterback with some experience and some moxie, you enter the danger zone when you decide to blitz him, because if he's able to diagnose as he did on that play, he can hurt you downfield.
He reads defenses so well, doesn't he?
He really does, and the best part about that play for him, I don't think that was his primary target.
I don't think so either.
I think he had the read, figured out where the blitz was coming from, and went to a secondary target for a really nice gain.
Line of scrimmage, the 31 now on 1st and 10.
15.
Here's Mahomes to throw. He finds his man, complete. It's Ford. And he gets this to the 35. Good for a gain of 5.
Ball on the 35. Here comes 2nd and 5. Pacheco gets it up the gut.
And able to get this one across the 45 before he's brought down.
47 yards rushing on 12 carries for him now.
I think they like this drive a little bit better there, partner. Running game helping out, picking up some of the slack. Because remember the last drive, they went 3 and out.
On 1st down, they go back to Pacheco.
And just no chance of turning the corner. He can only get back to the line of scrimmage. 2nd and 10 coming up. Looked like he was trying to bounce it outside, but no success.
Yeah, sometimes you got to just figure out where you're going to go, and sometimes you just have to take it to another spot. And trying to get it outside, the defense.
And this is caught at the 20. A big play there for KC. 44 yards. The field goal could get him the lead, but it might not be enough here as they come up on 1st and goal. And he'll get about 4 there as he takes it from the 10 down to the 6. So there the defense denies the rookie of his potential first career touchdown.
And his first NFL touchdown celebration. I wonder if he's thought about it, if he has something cooked up in his head as he worked out with his team, and think about the celebration back home when he finally scores his first touchdown.
You don't get a second chance to make a first impression. We'll see what he does.
Well said, sir. Well said.
He finds his man, complete. That's Walton. And this is going to result in losing yardage. They're driven back to the 8-yard line.
In today's NFL, we're accustomed to the tight end getting downfield and creating plays and wreaking a little havoc in the secondary. Not on this one, though. They diagnosed that one really well.
Tried the dump off, lost. That is caught by Rice for a Kansas City touchdown. 8 yards on the touchdown pass.
And the Chiefs have broken this deadlock and have taken the lead here in the 4th. Extra point by Butker is on target.
And the lead is now 21-14. Now after the touchdown, here's Butker on to kick it away.
They'll elect to bring it out here from the end zone. And he will be brought down here inside the 20. Good coverage as he's dropped at the 17.
The Washington offense at the line and ready to roll.
And now they'll look to answer working from behind. And remember, this offense has sputtered yet to score here in the second half. They'll need to change that here.
9 yards on the first down. Keeper, and it's 2nd and 1.
Oh, man, that wasn't far from breaking in a big way into the secondary. Read option, quarterback kept it, and while he didn't get a first down, he did get a nice chunk of yardage. Only a nice tackle prevented it from maybe going all the way.
2nd down and a run by Robinson.
And they'll bring him down at the 27-yard line. Able to get the 1 yard he needed, but nothing more.
2nd and 1 is often an invitation to take the big shot downfield. I bet the offensive lineman said, are you kidding? We just get on our backs and let's go get the first down. They love being physical.
The throw over the middle taken in. And they get him down, but not before he takes it across the 40-yard line. It'll go as a pickup of 14 and a Washington first down.
Hand off now to Robinson.
And he's going to bowl his way forward to the 48.
92 yards rushing for him so far as his terrific season continues here.
Well, partner, I know this type of running back. I mean, this size, this intensity usually gets better as the game goes on. I just tell you from experience, the first few quarters, oh, you're eager. You come running up there, I'm going to tackle this guy. By the 4th quarter, you're coming up and thinking about it.
And D-line wearing down 4th quarter. Yeah, that's not a guy they want to see consistently.
A gain of 14, first down Commanders.
Another carry for their leader and a good one. It's crunch time. They'll need him to continue to be productive in both the run and passing game in order for them to try and snatch a victory.
On first down, Buckner. It's a short one here, complete to his tight end. And he gets this down inside the 35 before going out of bounds.
He's a rookie, and you don't want to get hung up on the word potential. But when you see him make catches like that, you keep thinking to yourself, he's good now. He's got a chance to be great with plenty of work.
Looking to throw on second down. Buckner. And he can't get rid of it. He's taken down.
Leo Chenal
goes in for a loss of 11 from his outside linebacker spot.
The drive was starting well after a punt last time. Now it's slowed down a bit. And let's face it, they don't want to pump the ball back-to-back series. They want a sustained drive on this one.
Now on third and long, they'll look to throw.
Work in the middle of the field, and he's got a man complete.
And he gets this one inside the 15, just a yard or two shy of the 10.
Plenty of time. All 3 timeouts still remain. Here's first and 10 now. Hand off to Robinson out of the shotgun.
And he is into the end zone for a Washington touchdown.
Brian Robinson Jr. hitting double digits with his 10th rushing touchdown on the year. And the Commanders are an extra point away from tying this game here in the final minutes.
Still an important piece of business to take care of, the extra point. And we are tied here in the fourth quarter.
Joey Slye to kick off for the Commanders.
Now this one setting up for a great finish. All tied in the fourth as the kick's away.
Well, some might have returned that one. He won't. He'll go down to a knee, and they'll start the drive from the 25.
This is first and 10. Mahomes. They'll check this one down to Pacheco.
He'll be dropped after a gain of about 6 across the 30 to the 31.
They'll come up now on second down. Mahomes. Oh, look at this. It's intercepted. Picked up by Benjamin St-Juste.
And they will set up shop in enemy territory at the 42-yard line. Throwing to start the drive. Buckner. He's going to take a shot right away for the end zone. And he knocks the ball away, and it falls incomplete.
They took a big shot there for the end zone, and if he finds a way to come up with it, that might be your game winner. But it was not to be. The coverage was good, and it winds up incomplete.
He'll be stopped at the 35, but not before he picks up 7 yards.
So not a lineman, but the tight end instead this time, drawing the holding call.
And more what you're getting with tight ends are guys who are much more receiver than blocker. They may be willing, but that might not be their thing. Oftentimes, they'll be the ones getting the penalties.
That's exactly what they were looking for. If they get another gain like that, they'll be right there in field goal range.
And the tension building. The Chiefs now going to use the first of their timeouts as they stop it here with 1:07 remaining.
On third down, Robinson.
And they'll get him down at the 34, and he's going to be short of the first by a few yards. Now a second timeout called for by the defense as they get the stoppage with just over a minute to go in the game.
Another big play in a game that's had plenty of them. 4th and 2.
the play fake. Buckner. That's to his running back, complete. And he is out of bounds inside the 30. Boy, that's some kind of effort. When he caught it, I doubted if he could get there. Knew it was going to be close, but credit him. Really good effort.
How about the rack on that play, the run after catch? But most of the time we think of it as just being an open field and picking up yardage. Sometimes you have to be real physical in order to gain the yardage you need for a first down. But they picked up a little bit of yardage there, and now, in this situation, should be in no hurry to run a play really fast. Let the clock wind down.
Here comes second down.
Again, it's Robinson.
And he's taken down. And now they can milk this, take it all the way down, call the timeout, and set up the game-winning field goal try. The Arrowhead crowd in full roar. Here's third down. Robinson on a deep right side. And he was able to shed one tackle, but could not get away from there.
Now the timeout will be called, so they're in field goal range with 3 seconds left. And now this game's going to come down to the right leg of their kicker. And a timeout comes in. The whistles blow with 3 seconds remaining. So on is their kicker, and it's down to this. With 3 seconds to go, this for the win. And his kick is right there. It's good, and they will be all smiles in Georgetown tonight as Washington has won it.
So it's Washington getting the victory here. And this win was impressive, Charles. And look, they were honest with us this week. They had this